Here we are, Donald Trump back in the Oval Office. The world, a little more tense, a little more unpredictable. And right in the middle of it, you've got Elon Musk and J.D. Vance pulling strings like they're auditioning for a House of Cards reality edition. If you thought Trump's first term was a wild ride, this sequel feels like the director handed out jetpacks and told everyone, do whatever the hell you want. Elon Musk isn't just the guy who builds rockets and tweets memes anymore. He's become a geopolitical force. Think about it. Starlink satellites are floating up there, deciding who gets internet access during wartime. That's power, the kind usually reserved for governments, not CEOs who name their kids after algebra equations. Remember when Ukraine wanted to use Starlink to pull off a surprise attack on Russian forces in Crimea? Musk shut it down, not the US government, not NATO. Elon freaking Musk. He claimed it was to prevent escalating the conflict, but it left everyone asking, who gave this dude the keys to international warfare? And it's not like Musk is just some rogue billionaire acting alone. His bromance with Trump has gone full tilt. He's now spearheading a cost-cutting initiative across the federal government, basically streamlining things the way he gutted Twitter, now rebranded as X. The cherry on top? His campaign contributions to Trump's re-election were massive, raising eyebrows about whether Musk's companies, already raking in billions from government contracts, are about to get even fatter. But here's the real question. Is Musk a stabilizing force, using innovation to make the world safer? Or is he an unelected kingpin, deciding who wins and loses while we all watch from the cheap seats? And while Musk plays puppet master from Silicon Valley, Vice President J.D. Vance just lit a fire under Europe at the Munich Security Conference. Picture this. Vance steps up to the podium, looking like he just walked off the set of a gritty political drama. No hand-holding, no diplomatic sugarcoating. He flat out tells European leaders something like, "You're not losing freedom because of Russia or China. You're losing it because you're too busy silencing your own people and ignoring what the public actually wants." Vance wasn't just talking about politics, he was questioning the entire post-World War II global order. The alliances, the treaties, the handshakes behind closed doors. It's like he was saying, America's done playing babysitter. Figure it out. Predictably, Europe freaked out. Because if the US stops being the muscle behind NATO and global stability, what happens? Do countries like Germany, France, and Poland step up? Or does the whole house of cards collapse? Here's where it gets real. Trump's second-term agenda is looking more isolationist than ever. America First 2.0. Less foreign aid. Fewer international entanglements. It's the geopolitical equivalent of pulling the goalie during overtime. Bold, but risky as hell. That leaves a power vacuum. And guess who's lining up to fill it? China, Russia, even regional players like Turkey and India are eyeing new opportunities. The world's balance of power isn't just shifting. It's shaking, cracking, and threatening to collapse in places we've taken for granted as stable for decades. We're standing at a crossroads. Best case scenario? Musk's innovations boost defense. Vance's tough love pushes Europe to reform, and Trump's America First policy forces allies to become stronger, more self-reliant partners. Worst case scenario? Private billionaires like Musk keep making global decisions without oversight. US alliances crumble, and authoritarian regimes fill the void. The truth? It's probably somewhere in the messy middle. But one thing's for sure, this isn't politics as usual. The guardians of the old world order are either stepping down, getting pushed aside, or being replaced by tech moguls and populist firebrands. And like it or not, that's the reality we're all living in now. Are we watching the birth of a new world order, or the beginning of global chaos?